Okay, I'm just at Hidden Valley at the top dam, and I'm going to try and describe my water setup here. It pumps up to a header tank up the hill past the quad bike there, and it's a buried 1.5 inch line. And this valve allows me to hold water in that line. You know, after your first use, you can have a back charge in that line, and it gives you back pressure to help prime the pump. So all I've got here is a Honda Firefighter pump under the little stand here, little shelter. Move that out of the way. And in the great tradition of the Clarence Valley, you fill up enough petrol to get your tank full, and then leave it running until it fills out. So usually one tank of fuel usually fills the 22,000 litre tank of water, roughly. So that's a pretty good guide. If you've got half a tank of water up there, you probably only need half a tank of fuel down here. And I try and make a habit of coming up here on a Sunday or when I've got the cattle grazing and giving this a top up when I've got 5 minutes. So let's put this cap back on. The other setup is, and I'll hold this camera here so you can see how I've got a spare tap, and I turn that on, and that water is the back pressure coming down from the top of the tank. And when what that does is it takes the air out of the pump, and it allows you to start it a bit easier. I'll put the choke on there. What you'll see here is I'm letting that back pressure go again now, and the pump is kind of wanting to kick in a little bit. You'll see over at the dam just a few little ripples, and you'll hear the change of tone in the pump. When I turn this off and get it primed up, it'll pump fully up to the top of the hill. So I'll try and do that now. Still not quite primed yet. Sometimes you've got to flick it a few times. Now it's pumping. Alright, I'll take you up the top of the hill and show you where it's coming out. Okay, so just riding up the hill away from the dam up to the header tank. You can see the stain of the water where the water splashes out the top here. You can see, hopefully, I'll hold it up a bit there. See that water just pumping up into that tank, and then that gravity feeds down. There's a series of concrete troughs just like this one that run all the way down the valley, and this is the highest point of the farm, so it gets a good gravity feed all the way down there, and the cattle are actually in those trees there. I don't know if you can pick them up in the camera, but that's the cell they're in at the moment. So yeah, job done for another week.